Passing and catching are probably two of the most important offensive team skills in the game of basketball. Many times neglected and hardly ever overemphasized. The pass and the catch are the two critical skills that must be emphasized over and over. We're going to just show you a couple of the principles for those skills before we go to the drills. Passing principles. Pass with your feet on the floor. If you need to pass any distance, you need to pass with a step so you get a little bit more of the body into it. Pass with your feet on the floor. Pass with a ping. It means the pass cannot be too hard or too soft. It has to be just right. You can hear a proper pass. And then pass to a spot target. We like to have players think about two targets. If they're trying to get open, the defense is usually on one side. They need to ward them off. So the other hand is the appropriate target. So pass with your feet on the floor, pass with a ping, pass to a spot. The catcher has to be thinking at 15 to 18 foot spacing, but catch with your feet off the floor. The phrase we use is ball in the air, feet in the air. You want to get a little bit of air time. The reason why we do that is because it cuts down on traveling calls. If you screw up and don't use the permanent pivot foot, either foot could be the appropriate pivot foot that is legal. So you catch with your feet in the air. You catch with a click. Catch with a click means two eyes and two hands. Two eyes, two hands. You really get two hands on every pass as soon as you can. And finally, you try to meet the pass a little bit. You beat the defender to the ball. So 3 offensive principles, 3 defensive principles, direct drive and air passes. All right, let's go. All right, use a crossover drive now. Use a crossover. All right, use all bounce passes. Bounce passes. All right, stop. Either direct drive or crossover drive. Drive by a defender. Now you can vary this also, start, stops, and turns out of a line drill. You can do it with the pass, so they have to pass by a defender. So you'd pass, close out, and then he passes by the defender, and now you close out. Dan, close out, pass by the defender. Now what we're really looking at, come on out, close out. Well, we're really looking at this. The passer always has to try to work one side of the body. If the arm is down, this is the first look, by the ear. If the arm is up, then he fakes high, passes low. Fakes low or passes high. If he's over on that side, then you go to the other side and work the other side of the body. All right, dummy defender, passes only. Pass by a defender. Go. Mix up your hand position so they have something to look at. Mix up your hand position. The preferred pass is always by the ear. One hand pass by the ear, not two hand. One hand pass by the ear. Pairs passing is a drill where you work on passing, catching, but a lot of footwork moves, starts, stops, and steps. So the person with the ball, when we start the drill, takes 2 dribbles out, quick stops, and then passes using the permanent pivot foot concept. And that means if I'm right-handed, my left foot will be the permanent pivot foot, and I will use the appropriate pass to get it to the player that is my partner. All right, now this time going down, let's everyone be dribbling with your hand away from your partner. So Dan has to go do a crossover move because he's left-handed to use his right hand. You have to go to a left-hand dribble move. Luke has to go do a left-hand dribble move. Now some coaches like a little different footwork. I'm going to ask these guys to use a little different footwork this time. We want you to use the pivot on your inside foot. So you're always stepping across with your inside foot in a two-hand chest pass. Two-hand chest pass. So your turning foot now is always going to be the inside foot. Now some coaches like that. We like the permanent pivot foot. But let's do that. Move the ball down the floor and then score a layup at the other end. Watch your spacing. Let's make a little longer passes, get a little bit wider, two hands, and do the same thing. Pivot on your inside foot to make the pass, but then get more of a full speed layup at the end. The moving pairs passing drill allows you to work on spacing and timing. We want players in pairs with a ball 15 to 18 feet apart, which is proper spacing for offense, and then working on their V-cuts, their catches, their passes, and every time they catch the ball, they want to learn to catch and face the basket. So we're going to just kind of work in this area. She's going to get open with a V-cut, and you're going to pass to her. Then you're going to move away a little bit, and you're going to get open and pass to her. Now, what we would prefer is that you pass with your hand closest to them. For this person, it would be a right-hand pass. For you, it would be a left-hand pass. Same stepping foot all the time. Same stepping foot, same turning foot. All right, let's try it. Moving pairs in your area, getting open and facing the basket. Look at the basket. When I say look at the basket, we like our players to think rim. Every time you look at the rim, you think feed the post and then action, then pass the ball. Rim, post, action. Good. Got to get your 15 to 18 feet. Watch your spacing. Good. Same stepping foot all the time. Nice. Very nice stepping foot. Very nice stepping foot. Same stepping foot all the time. All right, now one final correction that might be something you could work on your game. Quick stop up here. Face the basket. All right, now, she's right-handed. She has to pass to her left. Which hand should she be passing with? Left hand, but the right stepping foot. Now, what does that do? Go ahead and step across. That puts the ball away from the defense and allows you to make an uncontested pass. If you try to pass with your right hand, you're going to have the defense right in the way. All right, one more time. Go. Let's go. Rim, post, action. Rim, post, action. Footwork. Footwork. Look at the rim every time. Be a player. Catch the ball with your feet in the air.